fucking book I picked up. A book I saved years ago. I told you. There are libraries, there are people, there are wives of principals will take all of the readings they had when they die and just pitch them out. And I can't stand to see it go. Because I'm pretty sure there's probably something in there that means something. I've only read one book in my life that had nothing in it that was worth reading. And still it does. Because well, there is crap out there. This is a book. Look at it. Women Who Run with Wolves. It's by, whoever it is you can read on that. I'm reading it backwards and it looks like it's another language to me. This is a book that just came out like last week before, out of my stuff, and I'm like, I haven't read it. And I was just finishing a book, so I need to start another. I just finished a book about Loki and Segan. I don't know how to pronounce her name. Pagans. Gods, goddesses. But I needed to see if there was something else, and I pulled this out of there. And there, something that I saved from going into a dumpster once that I'm just coming around to reading like 12 to 15 years later. It comes up on Victoria's stuff. Somebody talks about it, and she's like, look at that. There it is. I don't know what the fuck it is. So I just was at the dinner table and it's sitting there. And you have to forgive me. Their cat treats holding the place, but it's not like I was reading it. I opened it to a page because I like to do this. Open it to the middle to see if there's anything worth reading. And the cat treats were sitting there, so I propped it open. Oh boy, look at this. I opened it up to this. I just feel like people are supposed to know what's going on, there it is. Doesn't have my name on it, so I can read it. And it becomes a new chapter on page 172 of Women Who Run with the Wolves. I don't know what this book's about. But when you open a book, just get a new book, open it to the middle, and see if you can comprehend it to begin with. Because you don't want to be reading something that's going to take you 8 years to read through the Oxford English Dictionary and your own stupidity. So you got to be able to read along with it. But also, is it interesting to you? And I've always been lucky when it comes to opening a damn book to nothing. And here it is. I opened the page. It says, Exile of the Unmatched Child. That's the name of a new, chapter, paragraph, type of little spacing in the book. But it says, watch this. In the story, the various creatures of the village peer at the ugly duckling, and one or another pronounce him unacceptable. He is not ugly in reality, but he does not match the others. Haven't we all been a little bit different? I'm not weird. I'm just different. Yeah. He is so different that he looks like a black bean in a bushel of green peas. That'll stand out in a nightmare. The mother duck at first tries to defend this duckling, whom she believes to be her offspring. Might be a cowbird dumped a fucking egg in her nest. But finally, she is profoundly divided emotionally and withdraws from caring for the alien child. So they're pushing us down past to make those that are different exiled. Exile of the unmatched child. Some people can't get through that very well. I've always been pretty lucky.